Hey guys, KJ here. This video is to show you all new light and guardians alike on my tips on the quickest way to level in Destiny 2 from level 1 to 20, including my tips on the best exotics to choose from during the storyline. You'll be on your way to opening up the rest of the expansions before Shadowkeep drops and becoming endgame ready.
Eyes out, Guardian. Battle stations!
These leveling tips will assist you to continue your progress to level 50 and max power 750 and beyond. Firstly, you'll need to play the storyline until you reach the EDC and follow it on until you unlock the World Titan. I didn't head there straight away as my gamer instinct is just to follow the storyline, but I remained on the EDC and completed heroic public events, opening chests, daily bounties from dev rooms, lost sectors, high value targets and adventures available until I reached level 15. If you are within a fire team who can activate patrol beacons, make sure they get them as this will also give you XP. Kills and resource patrols are the quickest ones to do. You won't be able to unlock patrol beacons if you're leveling solo until you've unlocked the other 3 locations, Titan, Nessus and Io, and they are also level capped during the story. That is why level 15 is a good grinding goal to reach before moving on. Just to let you know how the power armor light drops are as follows. So the white items are light level 0 to 50, green items are 50 to 110, blues are 110 to 200, then legendary drops. You could equip some legendary items when you're level 10 or higher depending on their drops and if they have any level caps. Also you can trade destination materials and level up with their vendor. So on the EDZ is Devroom, but you are unable to equip any of the items dropped until you're level 15. But it is good to keep them in your slots as it does help boost your average light level for higher gear to drop. After you reach level 10 to 15, depends on how eager you want to carry on, you're now high enough level and power to easily carry on with the storyline from Titan, which you'll keep on increasing until the Ghoul encounter. This way you're scaling at the same pace as the enemies you encounter at each stage of the story. To find your other subclasses, I found my second subclass, the Arc Striker, on the second adventure in the EDZ when I was power grinding. This was from looting the end chest in the Lost Sector. So if you wish to find all subclasses, make sure you loot all chests and one will drop after a while. Another useful tip to know is that when you reach level 10, you unlock a clan banner, and level 20, you'll be able to collect clan engrams if you're in a clan. So I would suggest to wait until you're around about level 30 before you can collect your engram rewards, as they scale to your average light power level. There is also a consumable, which is a boon from Tess Eververse, which you can collect when she turns up at the farm. This will increase XP gain, in turn will help with the power level. So after you've gone to Titan and carried on with the storyline, before you head off to Nessus, Sloan gives you a choice of 3 exotics at light 100. I've done this stage, so this is why she offered me a blue. So for the Titan, you have a choice of an ACD feedback fence, which melee kills build up power, to which when an enemy melees you, it unleashes a power blast. The Atrium War Rig chestplate, which reloads a portion of your equipped auto rifle, or my favourite, Doomfang pauldrons. Out of the 3, Doomfang pauldrons are the most effective, as a rally barricade is more effective for constant reload to all weapons, not just an auto rifle. And I know punching enemies is fun for the feedback fence, but there is so many good weapons to use. Why do you just want to punch? So Doomfang Pauldron's perk is avoid melee kills give super energy, and when the sentinel shield is active, melee kills recharge the shield throw and extends your super upon hits. So if you have a good amount of enemies, you'll be able to have a long extended super or nearly an infinite one. Just make sure you use the bottom tree for the second shield perk. So I use this Lost Sector, the Conflux on Nessus, to show you this buff. If you're a hunter, the three choices are the Mechanized Trick Sleeves, which increase sidearm ready and reload speed, Lucky Pants, which is a good perk for hand cannons if you're a hand cannon player, but I would suggest to choose the Radiant Flux chest piece, as quick attacks increase its damage and duration. To show you its perk, make sure you choose the top tree for the combination blow and deadly reach. I used the Court Terminus Lost Sector on Mars, as this one is the most highly populated lost sector at the moment, which I like to use and test these out for you, and to see how far I can get through this lost sector with and without for comparison. If you're on a Warlock, the three exotic armour pieces Stone offer is the Eye of Another World, which highlights priority targets, then gives a faster regen to grenades, melees and rifts, Sun Braces, which increase the duration of solar grenades and grants unlimited ones for a short amount of time after melee, or the Winds of Sacred Dawn, which gives mid-air suspension in the air when you aim down sight, and kills extend your time as well. For me, I like the Eye of Another World, but the highlight is just a small little red background around the enemy, and it can get quite lost depending on which area you're in. So I would suggest actually getting the Sun Braces, as it can help kill trash mobs quickly after a powered melee where you can spam grenades for 10 seconds. Now back to the levelling, and after an epic greeny Titan fail and just falling to his death, I killed the high value target on Titan, and I found my third subclass, the Sunbreaker, before heading on to Nessus.
I need my fire team. I need Ikora and Cade.
Wait, Zavala said he needs me?
And during the Nessus story play along, it was quite nice to have a max level hunter with me to make short work of the Hydra boss.
What's that? Is that a Hydra? Okay, yeah. No, handle that first, then me. Hey,
So carry on with the story on Io, which you'll need to be level 11, so it's a good thing you've leveled up beforehand, and follow that storyline to the end of the Red War. But before you rally up with the Vanguard and watch the most epic cutscene in the whole Red War campaign, this is where Ashimir offers you a choice of 3 exotic weapons. Again, as I've done this stage, he offered me an amazing blue. But for you guys, he would offered the following: the Sunshot, Graviton Lance, or Risk Runner. So the Sunshot exotic hand cannon, its main perk is Elemental Explosion upon kills. If you're a hand cannon player, this gun is great to use, as its high impact, handling and reload speed makes this gun lovely to handle. Graviton Lance is one of my favourite pulse rifles in Destiny, which used to be my go-to weapon in PvP. This weapon is great for large trash mobs, especially in Escalation Protocol or any highly populated areas. Reason why is the Black Hole perk, which acts as elemental explosions, which extends to surrounding enemies. I also use this gun if I'm forging a Black Armory Pulse frame, which I've covered in my Black Armory playlists. Last but not least, my favourite submachine gun, the Risk Runner. I wasn't a fan of this type of weapon, however this one is different and it made me change my mind due to its Arc Conductor perk. So when you take arc damage, it increases weapon power and arc resilience, along with constantly reloads the weapon when arc conductor is procced. So out of the 3 offered exotic, Risk Runner is the better one out of the 3, as this gun works very well in different activities during the rest of the game, like the Leviathan raid, especially the Castellan encounter, the Forge encounters, the Menagerie, the Reckoning, or any highly populated encounters with Fallen or Cabal, or both, as they give arc damage. But don't worry if you can't choose one exotic. Choose one which will work well with your gaming style and synergy build you want to use until another exotic weapon or armour drop from the loot pool from open world activities or endgame chests. Also, keep an eye out for what Cerber has to bring each week from Friday to Sunday, as when you collect an exotic engram with legendary shards, it will drop you something you haven't obtained on that character all the way up to year 2, but he will not have anything new in the current season in his loot pool. Or just buy everything he has to offer if you haven't got it, or if you like the perks it has, as they can be different from what you can print from the collections. So now you are ready to face Ghoul and complete the main storyline, which at the end I was level 26 and now heading back to the EDZ as I want to obtain and start my new exotic quest for the Mida mini tool. Also, to take a trip up to the salt mines for the last word exotic quest as well, which I've already covered in another video, so I'll add the link at the end of this one. After that, I'm going to be grinding escalation protocol as I want to show you guys how to get the Icalos weapons in another video. So I hope this video has helped. If it has, then please let me know by hitting that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for further content. Anyway, that is it from me. So take care, guys. Bye bye.
Places. In all things. You can block it.